Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. Yesterday, my sister and I did a Rando Nautica adventure, which took us to what you would more or less call the town square of a town called Wildwood in Florida. And there was this very beautiful fountain where the water shot up straight in the air and kind of thing. Very beautiful thing. And the intent was money. And as if the odds were 1,000,000 to 1, I found a quarter on the concrete, I guess you call it the patio area around the fountain. But it gets even more interesting. Across the street was this beautiful brick ranch home. It was a three-bedroom, 2-bath. The home sat on a corner lot, but diagonal. And there was this beautiful live oak in the front yard with an old-fashioned swing hanging down from one of the thick limbs of this live oak. And there was Spanish moss hanging. It was very enchanting. And it had I think it had a garage or a carport. And it was right across the street from the fountain. And then it's hard to explain, but sort of like more in front of the house, the park extended and there was a gazebo there. Very enchanting. Then directly in back of the house was this big farmhouse with this wide, open, sweeping front porch that is a coffee shop. And I thought, oh my goodness gracious, could live there, this beautiful brick home, little big live oak in the front yard, the swing is already there. In the back, they had a little patio area and little flowers growing here and there. So I called up. I'm not making this up. So the lady of the house answered, and I said, my name is Richard. I'm interested in buying. I would be interested in the house that's on the corner of blah, 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 by the town square in Wildwood. She says, oh, yes, I'll put my husband on. So the husband came on. I did the spiel again. Hello, this is Richard, and blah, 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 boom, boom. And he said, well, what do you want the house for? I said, well, I'd like to live there. And he says, what, you got a business? And I said, no. And he says, well, I'm only selling to someone who's going to have a commercial enterprise in the house. You know, I guess they had, like, if it was a dentist office or something like that. What was on the left-hand side of the house, the house wasn't that big, so it must have been like a little office section there. It couldn't have been more than 2 rooms. So he says, I'm sorry. I said, just out of curiosity, what were you asking? And he was asking $250. And I said, oh. I said, well, you have a beautiful home. He says, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to sell it for someone that's just going to use it for a residence. So here's the clip I took, the film clip of this house, enchanting home. And I love the idea that there was that charming coffee house. I fixed, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I go over and have a cup of Earl Grey tea, or better yet, a cup of King Richard's tea. The gazebo was just across the street, and then diagonal or sideways was I could look out, go out my front yard, put a bench there, and look at the fountain. So here, without further ado, here's the clip. Looks like this house is for sale. It's a beautiful ranch home here. I'm gonna have to definitely look into this. I like this area here. Let me get a picture of the whole. I'm crossing the street, hope I don't get hit. It's kind of got a nice feel to it. Trees about here and there. (1,819 square feet). I gotta be careful crossing this road. A lot of live oaks, Spanish moss. It's right next to that coffee shop I like. Oh, this is so quaint and charming. A little swing. And check out the backyard. Okay, that's coming around. Really quaint brick home here. I just want to check out the backyard. There's a garden back here and everything. It's very peaceful here. There's the coffee shop. This is right. Hope I don't get hit here. Going back. This is it's the coffee shop. Birds are chirping. It's got a little garage there. So I might give them a call. I hope you enjoyed that clip, and I think you'll probably agree with me. It's a very charming home, Okay, Sarah. So I'll sign off now. Stay strong, stay safe, stay healthy. This is Richard Mabey signing off.